normalement on est en live. J'espère que vous allez bien. Nouveau let's play à la suite de Medal of Honor Warfighter. D'ailleurs, tant que j'y pense, il faudrait que j'aille mettre dans mon backlog que je l'ai terminé. Hop. Et du coup, prochain jeu de ce backlog, alors j'ai un petit peu modifié le backlog parce que normalement c'est tiré aléatoirement. J'avoue avoir un peu triché parce que j'ai acheté ce jeu avant-hier et il me donne énormément envie. Donc, euh, donc on va se lancer sur ce jeu. Alors, tac, Medal of Honor est fini. Donc là, sur les 4 jeux que j'ai lancés, j'en ai fini 3. Oula. Oui, non, pardon. J'ai fini Mario Kart Wii, Battlefield 1 et Medal of Honor Warfighter. Et de mon côté, j'avais lancé Mario Kart Wii, non, Hollow Knight, que j'ai mis en stand-by parce que je ne suis pas fan du jeu. Bon, vous voyez derrière, il y a du linge, bon, c'est pas très grave. Je pense que je peux peut-être. Hop, si je vous décale comme ça. Vous voyez des cartons, donc c'est pas beaucoup mieux. Mais, ouais, non, bon. Et à la bonne franquette, hein, comme on dit. Tac. C'est comme ça qu'on aime le streaming. En calbar. Bref. Tac. Tac. Je vous propose qu'on commence. Bon, j'avais déjà commencé, à vrai dire. Hop. Donc on va supprimer les données de sauvegarde. Et on va commencer une nouvelle partie.
Who are you? I don't know, but I'm writing to you anyway. Where are you? How far in the future? Where'd you find my journal? I may never know, but you can know me from what I put down on these pages. I come from a little village in the mountains. No one has left here since before I was born. But our lives changed overnight, just a few days ago when my best friend had a prophetic dream. A vision that the elder said means this season is going to end soon. The world is about to enter a new era. A great change is coming. Everyone was afraid. I was surrounded by questions and I began to feel how little I know. What is this season that is about to end, and why is it ending? What exactly is out there that could turn the world inside out? If there are still voices singing and laughing in the wilderness, I could record them before they're gone. I also thought of my dad, who always wanted to see the outside world but never did. So, I asked if I could leave. The elder had one condition for letting me go: that I take what I collect to the museum vault, a palace of art and memory at the edge of the earth. She says it's the only place safe from the turmoil of a changing season. I hope that's where you're reading this now. I can't stop the change that is coming, but this time on Earth could live on in these pages. What it looks like, sounds like, how it feels to be alive right now. I'm writing to you at the crack of dawn, on the morning I leave home. I can smell breakfast cooking in the other room, and I can hear my mom's voice.
Donc voilà, c'était pour la cinématique de début. Bon, j'ai déjà fait ça. En réalité, j'ai joué 10 minutes. Donc voilà, ça se présente comme ça le jeu et
My bag and Dad's camera, ready for the
voilà.
great departure.
Bon, au final, c'est peut-être pas si mal que j'ai relancé le jeu parce que j'avais pas compris en fait le pitch de départ. En fait, je pensais que la personne que vous voyez là, c'était la personne qui avait reçu la lettre, alors qu'en fait la personne qui a reçu la lettre, c'est la personne avec les taches de rousseur, voilà. Donc qui n'a pas de lunettes. Donc je me suis trompé. Donc je vais re-regarder les objets avec vous. Hop. Je vais vous refaire exactement le même chemin que ce que j'ai fait. Mais ça a l'air d'être une aventure très onirique et genre vraiment le jeu il est waouh. Genre waouh. C'est quelque chose, hein. Hop. Je vais peut-être pas m'attarder à moi personnellement tout lire.
Three, two, one. Hooray! Mr. Lotto's here.
Yeah. Voilà pour ça. Et ouais, il y avait des trucs ici de mémoire. Voilà, très joli. Ouais, ce billet vaut 10 poèmes. Ça a l'air d'être un monde très très onirique. Je sais pas à quoi m'attendre en fait dans ce jeu. Vous voyez le chara design de l'ancienne là. Waouh quoi, c'est très particulier. Un peu Ghibli presque, je dirais. En fait, ça a l'air d'être, comment dire, dans un autre monde ancien, mais ancré pardon dans une ère contemporaine à la nôtre, tu vois. Tu vois, en 801, ils payent en poèmes, etc. C'est c'est très étrange. Ah, c'est intriguant, quoi. J'avais mis absorber le moment.
The last moment in this little house. There used to be 3 of us here. My mom and dad and me. Soon it will be just her. Her and all these memories. But in this moment, everything is the same as ever. Until I shift my weight. The floorboards creak. Mom hears it and turns to me.
You're up. What are you doing standing there? Time to get going. It's gonna be a beautiful morning. I'm making progress. I found the burner, camera, recorder, travel bag. Breakfast is in progress. Still gotta make a pendant. We haven't used this in so long.
Par contre, j'aime pas trop l'intégration des textes, j'avoue.
Good thing I saved the instructions. Just as you would use a shield to protect your body, an identity pendant protects your mind. Your thoughts, memories, everything that makes you you. We don't wear them here in the village anymore, but if you're going into the outside world, I'll feel better when you've got a pendant shielding you.
Ne te fais pas de soucis, maman.
I will worry until you're gone, and then I'll have total confidence in you. In times of war, a pendant can be used to identify a body. Let's skip that part. Objects have 2 layers, the physical and the mental. The pendant needs to absorb both. 1. Collect a sentimental object for each sense: sound, smell, feel, sight, taste. 2. Feel the sense and speak aloud a memory of the object. 3. Feed the object into the burner. The memory will leave the speaker as it is transferred to the pendant. That means I'll forget the memory after I say it. It's supposed to be painless. At least.
Hmm.
No, you must remember everything. That's your role.
Ok.
The pendant needs this little sacrifice. I want to be sure it works. Don't be afraid. A few memories is a small price to pay. Okay, so this old tape should work for our sense of sound. I remember you and I fell asleep listening to this tape. Your dad came home. We all rested together until it got dark.
C'est triste qu'elle oublie ça. Mais bon, c'est pour protéger son enfant.
What an odd feeling. Like an absence. The empty space fills itself back in. Until I forget that I forgot anything at all.
Excusez-moi, j'ai envoyé un message.
I'm glad I'm only losing a few memories. If I lost too many, I wouldn't even know who you are. You should pick the rest of the objects. I'll lose the memories, but you'll have them in a pendant forever. So they should be important to you. They should be parts of your identity. You want to think about what these
Okay.
items, and let's do smelling. Find an object with a strong odor, and that holds a piece of you.
Fleurs séchées, j'aime bien l'idée. Boisson gingembre, non.
Granite, seaside, darkness. This speaks to how my mom loves me.
Non, non, vraiment pas, non. Dans ma chambre. Oh, c'était quoi ça?
Honey, wax, baby, waves. I was loved by people I have no memory of. My bag and Dad's camera. Ready for the great departure.
Ouais, on va éviter de mettre ça dans le talisman. Non, mais je pense qu'on peut partir sur la rose. Ou sur la peluche. Pour l'odeur.
Tangled nest, sour play. This speaks to how my dad loved me.
Pour l'odeur, une peluche.
What did you choose for smell? Let's breathe in deep. I remember.
Putain, c'est génial qu'il y ait
used to
ça.
take him everywhere with you. One night, you forgot him in the plaza. It was cold and rainy that night, but your dad leaped into action as if the doll was a real member of the family. I have this image of his face as he ran out into the storm, completely serious. And when your dad returned with the doll, I forgot for a moment that he's just fabric, stitched into the form of an animal. It felt as if he had a soul. because you'd projected one into him.
Et oui, c'est ça la force
What
des
was
doudous.
dear to you was dear to us. That we were whole for a little while. Now touch.
Le toucher.
Pick something with a texture you like.
Hmm. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Je sais.
The binding is loose. The lace of the cover is ready to slip away. How I always wanted to meet these strangers.
J'adore les livres. C'est mes choix personnels.
So what did you end up choosing? Okay, feel the book. This book is supposed to make children afraid of the outside world. Every household has a copy. But it had its purpose in the old days, but it didn't work on you. You were scared of the images, but as soon as you could talk, are they hungry? Did they get enough sleep? Soon enough, the creatures became familiar. They became your friends. Another moment when I began to realize what kind of that you were born to step outside of our lives here.
Eh oui.
I'm fine. Let's do sight next. Pick something that looks nice.
Je vais être obligé de prendre. Hein. C'est très triste, mais...
Dad by my hand. I remember who my dad was. Mom and Dad before I was born. I was born in the glow of my parents' love.
Prendre des trucs...
So,
Oh, c'est horrible les
what
choix.
did you end up choosing? I remember. This was the night I told your dad I was pregnant with you. There was a party in the plaza. I didn't have anything to drink, just water. He didn't wonder why. At the end of the night, I told him I was, and he was so happy. He threw up. For taste, we can eat breakfast and feed some to the burner. The memory I'll lose is the one we're forming right now. I want you to have it forever. Standing here, you're having a last taste of home. Now you're protected by lost memories. A gem of home around your neck. This is my only condition. You must promise me never to take the pendant off.
Ok.
And never tamper with it. Okay? Then I'm okay with you leaving. I think your camera and bag are still in your room. It's time to gather them up.
Faut y aller, faut y aller. On va pas faire souffrir plus longtemps la la mama.
I've lost so. How could the world ask me to lose you too? Look at us. There we are. There we were. We'll always be right here on this beautiful morning.
Elle a vraiment des mains immenses, la mère. C'est très terrifiant. Ok, premier chapitre de fait. Quitter la maison. Pas de trophée platine sur ce jeu. Voilà. Seulement 80% des gens ont fait ce trophée. Alors c'est assez terrifiant hein, parce que le jeu, bon, je suppose qu'il n'est pas beaucoup joué, mais il coûte 30 € hein, quand même. Donc 80% des gens qui ont fait la première mission, c'est 30 € balancés dans le vide pour rien. Il n'était pas offert dans le PS Plus ou quoi. Hein.
The moment has passed, but I'll record it in these pages for you, for the future.
Je voulais en mettre un autre, mais
I never knew when my mom would share a memory of that.
il me manquait un truc à mettre.
On a walk,
Ça se fait pas.
with no warning. It knocked the wind out of me. Rituals take this grief and give it a shape and a story. Filling in this journal is a ritual too, but for a loss that hasn't hit us yet.
Ah. Ok. Stylé.
I've brought tools to record the sights and sounds of this season. I'll start by recording the only place I've ever known. Public sleep music is a tradition of ours here.
J'ai pas compris d'où venait le son.
When the music ends, the village
Ah!
will begin to wake up. We have plenty of fresh water here. I wonder if it's more scarce in the outside world.
Non. Ah, je dis non comme si je savais.
Last night, my friends wrote down their hopes for my trip and tied them to the branches of this tree.
Eh, c'est stylé. Mais... Oh là là, mais ce jeu... Waouh. Excusez-moi.
Last night, there was a goodbye party here in the plaza. everyone was so afraid for me. To understand that fear, to understand where I grew up, you have to know the man standing watch over the plaza, Dr. Fumio. This is Dr. Fumio and his son. The statue isn't as old as it looks. The artist wore it down to give it a feeling of ancientness and the authority that comes with it. Dr. Fumio and his son founded Kero back in 776. They live on through our traditions.
Ok.
There are 3 murals celebrating Dr. Fumio's work. Remembering everything must be painful. Dr. Fumio brought peace to so many people here. I remember soaking my feet in here on hot days. The elder sought out Dr. Fumio to cure her mother, who was suffering from time misperception.
Désolé, je parle pas beaucoup, mais c'est que c'est très, très agréable à jouer, très calme. Hmm. Ah.
Smells like an old man's toes dipped in cinnamon. I had to drink this gross potion last night. Like my pendant, it's supposed to protect my brain. This is a healing instrument created by Dr. Fumio. It draws on the pure
Et qu'est-ce qu'il y a de l'autre
mountain
côté
air.
de ce village? On ne sait pas pour l'instant. Maladie psychédélique. Hmm.
Pate's little daydream of leaving this place, of seeing something weird. Dr. Fumio said the dream sickness was caused by something very powerful. He wasn't able to cure it. Dr. Fumio was an important person, but we also just have a need to put a human face on events that are beyond our control. He may have felt just as scared and helpless as everyone else. was created as a place to heal. Is that where my instinct to try to help comes from? It's so strange to imagine I'll be shaped by places and people I haven't met yet. So strange to imagine that I might feel at home somewhere else.
Oh, c'est beaucoup trop gros. Ah,
This is the cafe where my dad used to read his poems. He wrote one for me. Maybe he wrote it for you too.
oh, pourquoi je peux pas? Ah,
The wish fell off the tree. I'm not supposed to read them. But it might be good for you to have an example of one.
ah,
You can go against tradition a little for posterity.
bon, je suis très mauvais placeur apparemment. Mais c'est pas très grave. Hop, c'est immonde. Mais vous aurez compris l'idée.
I go fishing here with my best friend Pate, even though there's nothing to catch. We both appreciate the silence.
D'ailleurs, merci le jeu. Ça c'est fou. C'est si simple pourtant. Là, elle court toute seule. J'appuie sur une touche, elle marche. Oh, merci de pas m'obliger à appuyer sur une touche en continu. Petite erreur de trad là.
Faro Village was founded during the modernity. Much later, Dr. Fumio arrived and remade it in his image. This flower means you're in my thoughts. The morning after the search was called off for Dad, our doorstep was covered in them. trip just as slow, reliable, and oddly satisfying as life itself in this little village.
Qu'est-ce que c'est beau, hein? Waouh!
Is it recording?
Yes.
Okay. How to leave home for my daughter. Find a sacred square of earth. Lay down so you have the dirt at your back. Close your eyes. Close everything. Do you see for yourself? You see for the dead, for the unborn. Do you listen for yourself? You listen for the dead, for the unborn. Your ancestors are in that dirt. All the living and all the dead are holding you up. Now, stand. They're still there, aren't they? It's time to move, to entangle yourself everywhere with everyone. So the next time you lay down in the dirt, you will have so much more to tell them.
Je pense que celui-là il est foiré. C'est que j'entendais des criquets, je me suis dit qu'on pouvait peut-être.
These bikes were used by messengers a long, long time ago.
Je veux mon vélo.
Pate fixed up 3 bikes instead of 1.
Lequel prendre? Le jaune c'est la liberté, c'est le bonheur, c'est la vitesse. Le bleu c'est le calme, la sérénité. Le rose, l'excitation, l'exaltation. Je pense que le jaune irait bien avec la tenue et le teint du personnage. Visiter le monde extérieur avant qu'il ne disparaisse. Ok. Waouh. Waouh. C'est super. Désolé, c'est juste magnifique. C'est. Waouh, je suis bluffé. Hein. Ah, c'est juste une vulgaire. Ok.
I can see in these letters that the outside world has extremes of beauty and tragedy. beyond
Donc il y a de
anything I've
l'électricité,
known.
c'est un. Ah mais non, c'est pas de l'électricité, c'est. Ok. Je pense que je prends tout et peut-être qu'un jour.
You're right. The letter never made it. The season before this one, the war, seems so horrible. I wish humans had evolved to sing instead of talk.
Je te le fais pas dire. déjà fini.
I feel nourished in these sights by the unfamiliarity of it all. These means of connection, long in disuse, are certainly telling me something about the world. Will they be used again in the next season?
Hmm. Oh,
Before setting up in Kero village, Dr. Fumio roamed the land curing people. It must have been hard when he wasn't around anymore, especially for people who couldn't travel to the village. That poor baby.
oui, en fait, on était dans un... Oui, ok. Par contre, par où dois-je passer pour partir? Par là, je suppose.
I heard at some point the tides got less predictable. Places
Je viens de
flooded
recevoir
that
un
never
message,
felt
les gars.
before.
Ma copine vient de débaucher. Donc elle sera là d'une minute à l'autre. Est-ce que ça vous dit qu'on... Oh, ok. Ça, c'est... Ça, déjà, bon. Bref. Est-ce que ça vous dit qu'on s'arrête ici? Qu'on se laisse ça pour une prochaine fois? Peut-être ce soir, peut-être demain, peut-être plus tard. Sûrement pas demain, mais peut-être ce week-end. Bref. En tout cas, je vous fais à toutes et à toutes de gros bisous. Je vous laisse avec pas la meilleure vue, mais en tout cas un début de jeu très prometteur.